Hello everyone, my name is Louie Serrano and today I'm presenting my observation research project on public smartphone use and its effects on behavior. Specifically, I focused on how smartphone interactions affect situational awareness in a social setting. This project draws from naturalistic observations in a mall playground in the Philippines. I'll cover my theoretical justification, hypothesis, methods, data summary with descriptive statistics, results interpretation, limitations, and suggestions for improvements. Let's dive in. First, the theoretical justification. Research shows that smartphone use can distract people and reduce their attention to surroundings. For example, Piazza et al. 2022 found that distracted mobile device use among pedestrians increases risks due to their lower awareness. And Siyami et al. 2023 linked phone use to shorter attention spans in students. These studies suggest that active phone interactions divide attention, leading to less vigilance in real-world settings. My hypothesis: higher levels of smartphone interactions like scrolling, tapping, or texting will be associated with lower situational awareness measured by fewer looks or scans of the environment. For the method, I conducted a naturalistic observation at Robinson's Mall in Naga City, Philippines, in the alfresco playground area on July 23, 2025, from 10:30 a.m. to 11:03 a.m. I observed a group of local nationals, 3 initial people, growing to 6, in a social conversation setting. I counted discrete behaviors without intervening, noting timestamps for changes in group dynamics. Operational definitions: smartphone interaction frequency, independent variable, total number of discrete interactions, including scrolls or continuous swipes, taps, click on links or apps, and text sent, measured on a ratio scale as a count, ergo 50 interactions, with a true zero meaning no activity. Levels of vigilance, dependent variable. Number of looks, head movements upward or sideways to scan surroundings, categorized as low, 0 to 2 looks per approximately 10 to 15 minute period, or high, 3+ looks. This is on a nominal scale for categories, but based on ratio counts of looks. The setting was a public outdoor playground area, safe but with potential risks noted, ergo vigilance against opportunistic threats, allowing natural, social, and phone behaviors. Now for the data summary, I observed 5 main individuals over approximately 33 minutes, divided into 3 periods based on group changes. Here's a table summarizing the totals. Person, female 1, over 3 periods. Total interactions, text and scrolls, 37. Total looks, 12. Average looks per period, 4. Vigilance category based on average, high, 3+. Female number 2, over 2 periods. Total interactions, text and scrolls is 13. Total looks is 7. Average looks per period is 3.5. Vigilance category based on average is high, 3+. Female number 3, over 2 periods. 28 total interactions of text and scrolls with 15 total looks, 7.5 average looks per period, and vigilance category based on average is high, 3+. Male number 1, over 3 periods, 19 total interactions, texts and scrolls. Total looks is 40. Average looks per period is 13.3. Vigilance category based on average is high, 3+. Male number 2, over 1 period, 1 total interaction, texts and scrolls. Total looks is 15. Average looks per period is 15. Vigilance category based on average is high, 3+. Overall, the mean is 19.6 total interactions, texts and scrolls. Standard deviation is 13.81%. The mean of the total looks is 17.8, and the standard deviation is 12.83. The mean of the average looks per period comes out to 8.66. And the vigilance category based on average is 100% high. Descriptive statistics. Across 5 participants, the average interactions were 19.6. Median was 19. Standard deviation was 13.81. And average looks were 17.8. Median of 15. Standard deviation of 12.83. Percentages as 80% of participants had 13 plus interactions, high use, and 100% showed high vigilance on average. For an advanced analysis, the Pearson correlation between interactions and looks was negative 0.02, indicating almost no relationship. Interpreting the results, my hypothesis was not supported. There was a very weak negative correlation, negative 0.02, between smartphone interactions and vigilance, meaning higher phone use didn't clearly reduce awareness. In fact, all participants showed high vigilance overall, perhaps because the social group setting encouraged alternating between phone use and scanning surroundings during conversations. For example, male 1 had moderate interactions, 19, but very high looks at 40, suggesting people can multitask in familiar, safe environments. This extends Piazza et al.'s findings on pedestrians, but shows context matters. Social interactions might mitigate distraction effects. 2 threats to validity. The first is internal validity threat, observer effect reactivity. As noted in my observation notes, I was a conspicuous figure, ergo a foreigner in the area, which may have made participants more vigilant or altered their behavior, confounding the results. For instance, they might have looked around more due to my presence rather than natural awareness. The second was the external validity threat, limited generalizability. The sample was small, the number of 5 people, from one specific cultural and locational context, a Philippine mall playground with local nationals. So results may not apply to other settings like academic environments or solitary pedestrian scenarios as compared in Siyami et al. And Piazza et al. To address these limitations, for observer effect, use more discrete methods like live webcam feeds, ergo via the EarthCam, or a hidden second observer to minimize influence and improve inter-rater reliability. For generalizability, expand to larger samples across diverse settings, ergo malls, streets, classrooms, and cultures, perhaps using chi-square test to analyze associations and Piazza et al. This would strengthen causal inferences and external validity. In conclusion, while smartphone use was prevalent, it didn't strongly reduce situational awareness in this social context, challenging but not disproving prior research. This highlights the importance of qualitative factors like environment in observational studies. Thank you for watching. I'm open to peer feedback on improving the design or analysis.